Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for whenever it is you're listening. Who knows when this is going to come out. So we are here with another great guest, and what could be our final interview. We may get one or two more in here today, but I've called this a rotunda since we've been here. I don't know. I got roasted last night for it, but it kind of, I don't know, similar one to me. Similar, maybe. In the Hyatt Regency in Dallas, Texas for the LeanScaper Finance Intensive. Last one of 2025, man. What a year. We're here with Rich Thiebaud, EVP of Sales here at LeanScaper. And I'm excited to have you on the show and hear more about your journey. I've interviewed quite a few people so far, and we're going to talk LeanScaper a little bit today, but I like hearing the personal journey, right, of your growth, development.
Sure.
Where have you gotten to where you are today? Hear you in your own landscape company that you've been in and been a part of before. So, welcome to the show. First off, thanks for being here.
Me. Yeah.
I'm excited, and so I guess I will let you take it away. We'll do the old. Give me an intro about yourself. For a minute, however much or little you want to share, and then we'll catch up and kind of get through some current events and what's happening now with LeanScaper.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'll kind of take you through the high level. You let me know if you want me to dig in any further on anything. But, started landscaping right as a kid. Parents owned and operated a family landscape business. I was in there at the age of 10, in there on weekends, after school, all that kind of thing.
Was it fun at that age? Was it no?
No, I hated it.
Really?
Hated it. It made me water.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
It was a job. My friends were out having fun, and I was working. 15 was when it kind of got real, and I was pretty much working full-time by 15, running a crew. As soon as I got my driver's license, landscaping, you can drive a truck, you're running a crew, right? As soon as I got my driver's license, and then kind of progressed from there. Mid-20s, really dug into running a lot of the aspects of the company by then, really digging in and getting into sales and getting into all the financials and things like that. Took that company from that state at the time doing just over $1 million to close to $9 million a few years back. Along that journey, my brother has also joined the company. When I exited, he bought me out of the company. Took us about 6 months to figure out that process, and moved on from there to a very different role, same industry, but moved on to LMN. I had a connection with Mark Bradley, and I spoke a lot with Mark and his wife at the time, Jana, and moved over to LMN. Pretty amazing journey there, really fun. Really helped them with the sales team. Kind of rebuilt the sales team over there.
Yeah, you hired Troy, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and was there right until Mark sold the company. Stuck around for a little bit. It didn't quite feel like I was a fit there anymore. Decided to move on, and then came on board pretty quickly with LeanScaper.
Yeah,
shortly after.
What a journey!
Yeah,
condensed into 3 minutes.
Yeah, man.
I want to kind of drill into that a little bit. So on our show, we on Mondays, my wife and I, Savannah, do a show related to marriage, family, growing that aspect of life, as well as building a business. Right? She does not work in the business day to day, but I bring that stuff home.
Yeah, she feels it.
She feels it. She feels it. Right. So. We also have a 3-year-old and a 6-month-old, so we're raising young kids. Before you know it, our 3-year-old will be 10, right? Yeah. And he'll be to the point where he is doing something in the business, right, or has the opportunity to. I was really joking when I said that statement of did you have fun? I figured you would be loving it, right?
Yeah.
And you said very quickly, no, it was not fun. So as much or as little as you want to share and talk about in that, like what is talk to me about that. What was why did you not like it? Right? What is something that maybe not bashing your parents, but like what's something that maybe could have been done differently, or you hope to do with your kids, or you give advice to other people to do with their kids of like, don't force them to do something. Like how do you make your kids enjoy the family business and not hate it?
Yeah,
you got over it because you worked in it.
Yeah, eventually did. I think I'll give you both perspectives. Obviously, when I was 10 years old, I didn't like it. It was boring.
Yeah.
I don't know if I knew why I didn't like it. I was 10 years old. And even 10, 11, 12, all that. It was boring. I would have wanted to be anywhere else with my friends.
Was it something they made you do? Like they made you work in it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like they were there.
So that's what you were doing. Yeah.
Kind of thing,
yeah.
Yeah. I remember saving they were very, especially on weekends, I got a 15-minute break.
Yeah.
I got my half-hour lunch and then another 15-minute break in the afternoon. And I found it more interesting if I saved it all. I took a 1-hour lunch. It was like a longer break and away from it. So I would just work right till lunch, and then I would take an hour, and then I would work right to the end of the day. Looking back, the only thing I can connect it to is it was just there was no challenge, there was no excitement, there was really no people around me. I was stuck out in like the back 40 watering plants.
It's a young age to be, you're striving for connection. I feel like at that age.
Yeah, no connection, and nobody really ever asked. There was other things to do there, but I don't think anybody ever asked me.
That's what I'm thinking. Like you're not running an excavator or something, like working.
That would have been fun.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, put him like my son now at 3. He's like, if I get in the skid steer and he's not with me, he's mad. Like he wants to be there. Yeah.
But maybe it could have been a bit of both. Like, hey, well, explain why that watering needed to be done.
Yeah.
But
give me purpose
get that
for
done,
it,
and then we can go jump in the skid steer, or then we can go in the excavator, right? So, maybe describing like, hey, what's going to happen if those plants don't get watered? Well, they're going to die, and then this and that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that resonates with a 10-year-old, but
you don't know until you try.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know if you'll try it at 10. That'd be my first recommendation.
Yeah.
Maybe not 10.
Yeah, that's really good insight. Like that. Yeah. I mean, that is something that, but like friends here, like the Almonds, the Fultons, they all have young kids. Like the Almonds have kids older than ours, and they're 10, 11 to 6, I think, or 7 or 8. Like they're in that range right there.
Yeah.
And so they're navigating that, and like I'm looking to them for guidance. Like when you get through this time, let me know how it goes. You know?
Let them explore a little bit more than just this is what you're going to do.
And I think they do that a lot. Like they have fun. They have fun with it. That's a very eye-opening thing. So, I mean, you go and you work through high school and you get into the business. Mm-hmm. What do you think you like took away when you sold your portion of the company? What did you leave the business with of like the one of the greatest things that you learned along the way? Is it people management? Is it the business aspect of it? Like what is one of your biggest takeaways? And I'm not going to say the biggest, right, because there's a couple, but
sure.
What is one of your biggest takeaways that when you walked away, you said, this is one thing that I learned the most from running this company?
Yeah, I mean, I have the biggest because I've been asked this question
so
before.
You have one, yeah.
Yeah, it's building a team. It's by far, like, and the ins and outs and what it actually takes to build a team that functions together as one. That's what I
What was the team? How size-wise?
When I left, there was 50 staff.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. We hit 50 in payroll that year.
So you had a staff.
Yeah.
You had some people.
Yeah, so it's people
weren't growing.
and building a team was really and that's what I wanted to do. I loved that team. That was my biggest hesitation the entire time leading up to me leaving was I was leaving the people that was like that I felt like were part of my family and part of my life.
So I love people, right? I have a heart for people. Like I think that's what it comes. Like the basis of a lot of what I do is like because I enjoy people. I like conversations. I like people. But there is still some times where I'm like, you know what? Do I want to have 50 or 60 or 100 people relying on me? And like under my leadership here in the company, and I think I do. I think there's probably a little bit of imposter syndrome, right? Can I do that? Can I make myself get to that leadership level? Yeah. Was there a catalyst for you in that process that was like, I feel confident in doing this, or I really enjoy this now? Like, did you ever go through that imposter syndrome phase of like, can I do this? Am I qualified to do this?
I wouldn't say I did in the landscape business.
Yeah.
That was just so
you were
familiar.
so born and bred.
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it,
That was just what I felt like I should do.
Yeah.
And it was never really thought that wasn't what I was going to do. It was just going to keep building it, and I didn't see a ceiling. We were just going to keep going. Definitely felt that moving into the LMN world, and definitely felt that imposter syndrome. I think Mark saw something in me that I didn't quite at the time, and put me in a really, really amazing position to succeed. But I didn't see it. I felt like,
what is that?
What am I doing here?
Let you know what that is? Did you ever figure that out?
Not quite. I think I'm still working on figuring that out. I'm not sure if he wants to tell me yet. Yeah. We're still working on that.
Yeah. There's something there, though.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what I forget who I was talking to yesterday, I think, I forget who I was talking to. I've talked to too many people at this point.
Yeah.
But they were talking about they hired a kid. They hired a kid, like a potato farmer, and he turned into being one of their it was Sedgley.
Oh, okay.
It was Mark. He was like, when I was building our first member clicks, he was building his first company there. He needed a sales guy, and he went through a bunch of applications, and this dude just stuck out to him. Turned out to be a terrible sales guy, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But he was like, dude, after 6 months, he sucked at selling, but he was the employee that I needed. Like, he was that person that helped us move that business up, and he turned into being like EVP of product or something like that. And I don't remember the title, but he really moved up in the company, and it came back to, like, he saw that in that kid. He saw something in that kid, right?
Yeah.
That stuck out, and he at that moment he couldn't put his finger on it. He was like, "You're it. Like, you're going to help us grow," and that his roles changed, right?
Sure.
Roles changed along the way.
Yeah.
Found a good fit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely hired people just based on
gut feeling.
Some of them I knew
Yeah.
right away, and then others I just need this person to be part of this business and this culture.
Has that worked out for the most part?
For the most part, yeah. When I'm really hiring because I know they're a culture fit, there's almost always a place they can win in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think what was so building a team, right? That is something that I think even with AI, right? So LeanScaper is heavily AI focused, right?
Sure.
Putting systems in place, taking the mundane tasks out of humans' hands, right? And building automations to where you can really focus on the things that humans need to be focusing on. Building a team is one of those, right?
Yeah.
Building a team is one of those human-to-human interactions.
Sure.
That, like, AI can help you in a process, but, like, it's not going to sit in an interview you, right?
I mean,
like we're having.
Yeah.
It can help you get to that process,
yeah,
or get to that point, but it's not going to sit and have this conversation.
Not going to have the conversation. I do use it to help analyze the conversation.
Correct.
Almost
100%.
as if typically, at least at high-level positions, they'll go through 2, 3, 4 interviews.
Yeah.
The AI listening to those interviews, when I go through the recommendations after, the AI is just another voice and another opinion on that person. So.
We'll come back to this really quick side tangent. How are you what's the actual tangible, how are you doing that? The recording of it.
I mean, if it's over Zoom, I'm obviously recording on there. If me and you were sitting here like this, I'd probably just put voice notes on my
your phone
and just record from there.
And then you just plug it into
chat,
like get a transcript and put it into
and then I ask it to always set the context to act like a world-class recruiter and give me some honest feedback on this. Make sure you're putting in the role and what you're thinking they should do. Yeah.
That's interesting. Hey guys, guess what? October, it's coming, and you know what that means. It is time for Equip Expo. October the 21st to the 24th. It's in Louisville, Kentucky again this year. And I'll tell you what, for 5 years now, I have walked that floor, I've shaken hands, I've seen the ideas spark and the innovation start to get moving in people's brains with what new equipment they can get, what new technologies coming, and how they can bring it into their business. Imagine this. You're standing out there, you have 30 acres of demo yard, you have tools humming, you got machines moving, and you get to see what's next in landscaping, hardscaping, and all outdoor power equipment. You're also surrounded by your fellow friends, your industry peers, and people that want to actually grow their companies. You have plenty of education session opportunities, and you get to do plenty of hands-on demos. I can't wait to meet, greet, and mingle with you this year. You get to break bread, have lunch together. There's food trucks. There's so much to do. There's nighttime activities. Guys, it is such a fun time. Sign up today, equipexposition.com. Use code GG50 and get you in the door for $30. You don't want to wait till you get to the door because it's $60 to get in, and no one needs to pay that. 50% off. Use code GG50. Get you in the door for $30 at equipexposition.com. We'll see you in Louisville October the 21st to the 24th this year for another great Equip Expo. So anyway, the human-to-human interaction, right? That's what you have to have.
Yeah.
So as you did that over the years, you built that team. What are some things? What are some pointers you would give to someone who is building a team early on, right? Like myself, I have a team of 4 people right now. Mm-hmm. I need a team of 30 if I want to grow, right? Yeah. So like these guys are out there, and that's what a lot of our audience is guys 0 to 1 million, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that they need to build people, and they need to grow their people leadership skills as well.
Yeah, have some things ready. It's going to take a bit of prep. You and I just sat through, listened to Mike Lasecki in the room there in this intensive, and make sure you have a mission and vision that's clear, that you can communicate to people. That's really important. People need to know that. You need their feedback on it. You need to hear what they think of your mission and vision, and they need to be bought into that. And if you're not communicating that in an interview, especially when you're building out your core, this core you're building out right now could become a really crucial part of your leadership team, even moving forward as you grow, right? So,
I'm very confident that's going to happen. Yeah.
So make sure they're on the same mission and vision, because I mean, if they're not, you better know that really quickly and right away. So that's a big part of the interview, is making sure they understand your mission, your vision, where the company's going. That should get them excited.
Yeah.
And so you need to know that. You need to be prepped for that. Make sure you ask the right questions. I used to be the guy going into these interviews thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna get some feel. I'm just gonna feel it. I'm just gonna have the conversation and see how it feels. That's okay for an intro. The odd time, if I have a big stack of people, or maybe I feel like I have too many candidates, I'll just do some quick little 15-minute sessions just because I just want to have a little conversation. But that's not the real interview. Have an agenda. Make sure you ask the right questions. Ask them consistently to different people and see the feedback you get. Because you're going to forget something if you don't. So have that agenda. Just do it right. And that, again, AI's the tool to build the agenda.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Explain the role.
Yeah.
And it'll give you some amazing questions to ask and things you might not have thought to ask. Now, you're still going to be the one analyzing that feedback, but.
That's good. One thing I have done is I've started like a pre-interview questionnaire. I call it previewing your checklist. Like, I think there's 18 and 20 questions on there, and like they're long form answer. They're not multiple choice, right? I kind of put them through the ringer. It's just it's a vetting process. It helps me if I have 50 applicants come in. Usually about 8 to 10 of them actually fill that form out.
Okay.
And so it's like it narrows down my funnel. To those 8 or 10, and then I can skim those and be like, okay, yeah, that's good fit, and then I can go from there to not waste time interviewing. So
I'm gonna be I got to ask you a question for a second. When they do that, are they clear on the role that they're doing it for? Like, have you put that role somewhere where they know what they're actually applying for? That
is typical. Yes. So the job ad is very clear on what they're applying for.
Yeah.
And then once they apply, and I go through that, then they'll send a resume or whatever, and then I will send them that pre-interview question. That pre-interview question is it's high level, but it's like name times that you've ran into an issue on a job that you've had to overcome a setback, right?
Gotcha.
How have you dealt with team members that didn't follow policy? Really, it takes time to answer. It takes you probably 15 or 20 minutes to go through it. Because I'm like, if I'm hiring, I'm just to the point now that for 5-6 years now, I've hired C's, and I'm like, I'm only hiring B pluses and A's. Yeah. That's it. I really only want A's. I don't even want B pluses.
Sure.
And so if you can't take the 15 minutes to fill out a long form question, not a good fit. Sorry. If you want it that bad, if you want to come in and lead, you'll do it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Most roles. I mean, if you're looking for a team member that we used to call laborers, I don't like calling them that anymore. Yeah. I might ask a few less questions, but not
sure.
But not nothing.
Yeah.
Right. And I would say I've heard other companies doing that, like yourself, and they're saying, "Oh, I'm not getting anybody filling out I'm not getting anybody filling it out or whatever, that's the first thing I ask is, well, were you clear on the role?
Clear on, yeah.
Because they're just saying maybe they got an ad somewhere or they got something on their website that just says join our team.
Yeah.
Fill this out.
Yeah.
That's not very inspiring. Why would I fill this out if I don't know what I'm applying for, right? So,
for sure. I need to send you my I kind of sketched a hiring process back out in the spring this year. I need to send it to you and let you look over it.
Yeah, happy to.
And see if you'd give me any feedback on it, because I feel like it's pretty good. Like I feel like we can actually scale with it a little bit, which is good. It's a good feeling having that in place to be able to grow it. And that's where, pivoting over into like a little bit of LeanScaper here is having that process in place now gives me freedom, and like it doesn't live rent free in my head anymore of like stressing over hiring, right? Like I can go at the flip of a switch, snap my fingers, and have 25 applicants before we finish this podcast if I wanted to. Like, because I know how to write the ad now.
Yeah.
I know where to put it. I know how to get the right people in, and I know how to go through. Like, I could have qualified leads by tomorrow in place to hire.
Because you know how to sell the vision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, that's where, it took me a little bit to come into it, but LeanScaper helped with that. Chat helped with that, right, coming up with some of these things. But these guys that have maybe never fooled with LeanScaper, right? It's like, what is LeanScaper? What is this whole AI thing, right? The tools and the platform that you have here in – you know what? Let's back it up a little bit before we can go AI.
Yeah.
Let's come back to the community aspect, right?
Okay.
Like, that's where I feel like there's a ton of value in all of it. But, like, you get into a free community where you can come bounce ideas off of anyone in there. Like, I don't know of anyone in there that would – you ask a question they wouldn't answer, right?
No, it's active, and this industry's
different.
And
it's different.
It is, man. And I've been to other conferences. I've purposely gone places where there's other industries, and it really is different. We don't just say that, and everybody's here to help.
Like, there's 600 people in that room.
Yeah.
I could walk in there and pick anyone out of the table and say, help me with this.
You
and
could
they'd
sit
be
down
like,
at any table. And
any table.
You'd get some amazing advice. You'd learn something you didn't know before. And that's not normal.
Yeah.
Though it is here.
Yeah.
But it's not normal everywhere.
No.
Yeah.
And so you get in this community and get around these people, like, you're going to learn these, if you're struggling with these hiring issues and people issues, right, and even operations stuff, like I've gotten a lot from coming and hearing how operations efficiencies can come into play, right, like just across the board.
Yeah.
So I guess share with me LeanScaper's vision, right? Share with the audience of where does LeanScaper go from here in the next 3 to 5 years? Why does someone join LeanScaper, right? What's the reason behind it? Why would I come into this program?
Yeah, I mean, a couple different questions. Obviously, where's LeanScaper 3 years from now? I mean, my vision, and I know Mark's vision and the company vision is like we see LeanScaper helping every landscaper in this industry. I mean, it's the growth and the amount of landscapers we're helping is incredible, and we're going to do that in a few different ways depending on sort of what those landscapers need. Whether it's just the community, and I think that's coming back to where that'll be at the top. The community will be what LeanScaper is, and that's what's going to help. And then there's different aspects of it in there. So, I mean, LeanScaper's based on an operating system, and we're using Lana and AI to tech enable their business and tech ready their business. And we have programs to help the landscapers deploy AI within their business and help them get lean, help them with continuous improvement, and that's all part of the LeanScaper operating system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's that human-to-human interaction, the community.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's the thing. You get in, you meet these people, and then you pair it with the tech that's coming, right?
Yeah.
And it's no secret that's coming down the corner, like AR, AV, like augmented reality and glasses and these things that are coming, right? The technology is there. You look at Meta glasses. I have them in my backpack right now.
Yeah.
Like, you can talk to them, they'll talk back to you, right?
Yeah.
This stuff, LeanScaper's going to integrate eventually, right? It's just common knowledge. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and what I say to people, get it. Sometimes they're getting a little too far ahead.
Yeah.
I had a conversation inside that went, like, when are the agents coming? When can I plug into this software that I have? When can I do this? And my answer is almost, you're not ready for that.
Yeah.
Lana doesn't understand your company yet.
Yeah.
We're in the phase right now where you're building out the SOPs, you're building out the procedures, and Mike hit it. Like, treat Lana as a new employee you're onboarding. Lana needs to understand every single aspect of your business. If you're planning on deploying an agent and she doesn't understand how your material ordering process works, how do you deploy that agent? So we're in the building phase, and trust me, when you're ready for agents, we'll be ready. That's kind of what it is, right? So we're teaching Lana. Lana adapts to their business. So, but they got to help her understand that.
Which is what me and Mike were talking about yesterday. Like, it's new tech, right? Like, used to tech is like we adapt to the tech. Now it's the tech adapts to us.
That's what. And that's a flip. It's a mindset shift. I think Heather talked about the shift, right, when she was here, Heather Moyson. It's a shift in how we engage with tech. And how we think about typical software and typical tech, and it needs to adapt to us, and she'll figure that out. But she needs to understand our business, and the more she understands, the more she can help. Right? So,
Well, what does Rich do for fun?
What's Rich do for fun? I mean, I got 3 teenage kids.
They keep you busy.
Yeah, man.
I know what you do for fun. You're about to redo backyard. I was watching that the other day.
You saw my post? I got to catch up. I got a few saved videos. I got to post some more. But, I'm landscaping my backyard for fun. You're right. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. I would just call somebody and have them come over and do it. But I don't get to do that enough anymore. I spent a whole day in a skid steer. Forgot how sore that makes you and how exhausting that actually is.
Oh, so you already started working on it.
Oh, yeah. It's all excavated, all the fills in. It's all regraded, leveled off, all that.
Really?
Yeah, skid steer went down on me twice. I forgot how fun that is when a machine breaks down.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So landscaping, and then kids, man. I love spending time with them. We spend a lot of time up at the cottage. They're really back at school now. They're into sports. I'll be watching their games and traveling for work, all that kind of thing.
Way to go, Tony. Way to go. 2 minutes. All right, I got to release Rich. Well, Rich, thank you for your time, buddy. I appreciate it. What sports do they play?
Man, in school, my son's into football. They're all doing alpine ski racing in the winter.
Okay.
My daughter's playing rugby. Both of my daughters are playing field hockey, baseball.
Sports all over the place. I like it.
Busy kids.
I like it. Well, good deal, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to today's episode. If you enjoyed it, leave us a 5-star review. Rich, thank you for your time, buddy. Thank you for LeanScaper, what all the community's doing here. This is one that just, it's the real truth behind why you get into something like this. You get around, you meet people, like the relationships that we have now going forward, like people can come in and grow. It's transformative. So,
man.
Thanks for all you're doing for the industry.
Excited about it. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, buddy.
All right, man.
Guys, thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. If you would, give us a 5-star review. Those will help us grow the show. Without any further ado, let's wrap this one up, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.